While the life of a gladiator in ancient Rome was undoubtedly brutal and filled with hardship, there were aspects of it that some individuals might have found appealing or even amazing in their own way. Here are a few reasons why some gladiators may have seen their profession in a positive light. Before we begin, please like and subscribe to our channel. Fame and recognition. Fame and recognition were significant aspects of a gladiator's life in ancient Rome. These warriors who battled in the arena often enjoyed a level of celebrity status that was unparalleled in their society. Gladiator games were a major form of entertainment, and successful fighters could become household names, akin to modern sports stars or celebrities. Gladiators would often be cheered on by enthusiastic crowds in the grand amphitheaters, where tens of thousands of spectators gathered to watch them fight. The excitement and adulation they received from the masses could be intoxicating. Victorious gladiators were often celebrated with fanfare, and their names and achievements were widely known. Some even received prizes and monetary rewards for their prowess, which further fueled their fame. This fame extended beyond the arena as well. Some gladiators became symbols of courage and valor, embodying the virtues that the Romans admired. They were featured in art, literature, and even on commemorative coins. This recognition could have been a source of pride and validation for individuals who had few opportunities for such acclaim in their otherwise challenging lives. However, it's important to remember that this fame often came at the cost of extreme risk and potential loss of life in the arena. Physical conditioning. Physical conditioning was a cornerstone of the life of a gladiator in ancient Rome. These warriors underwent intensive training regimes that transformed them into some of the most physically fit individuals of their time. The rigorous conditioning was essential not only for their survival in the brutal arena, but also for their ability to perform with skill and agility in front of large crowds. The training of gladiators typically included a combination of strength training, endurance exercises, and combat drills. They engaged in weightlifting, running, and calisthenics to build and maintain their physical strength. Combat techniques were honed through hours of sparring and practice battles, where they learned to wield a variety of weapons and master hand-to-hand combat. The goal of this strenuous training was to ensure that gladiators were not only capable of defeating their opponents, but also of putting on a compelling and skilled performance. Their physical conditioning allowed them to execute precise movements, strikes, and defensive maneuvers with confidence and finesse. It was a testament to their dedication and discipline, and it contributed to their status as admired and respected figures in Roman society. While the life of a gladiator was fraught with danger, physical conditioning was a means of achieving a level of mastery and athleticism that few could match in their time. Companionship and brotherhood. Companionship and brotherhood were profound aspects of a gladiator's life in ancient Rome. These warriors lived and trained together, forming tight-knit communities that provided them with a sense of belonging and support in a harsh and often unforgiving environment. This camaraderie was born out of necessity, as gladiators faced extreme physical challenges and the constant specter of mortality together. Living in barracks or schools specifically designed for gladiators, these men shared their daily lives, training, and often meager accommodations. They relied on each other not only for friendship, but also for survival. This shared experience forged deep bonds, creating a unique brotherhood among the gladiators. They became like a second family, and these connections were a source of emotional strength and resilience in the face of adversity. This sense of camaraderie extended to the arena, where gladiators often fought alongside one another as well as against each other. In some cases, they formed teams or pairs with specific fighting styles or tactics. While combat was intense and potentially lethal, the trust and unity among these gladiatorial brothers were palpable. Their mutual support and solidarity made them better fighters and allowed them to navigate the dangers of their profession with a sense of shared purpose. Escape from poverty or slavery. For some individuals in ancient Rome, the life of a gladiator offered a potential escape from the dire circumstances of poverty or slavery. Many gladiators came from disadvantaged backgrounds, including slaves, prisoners of war, or those facing destitution. Enlisting as a gladiator, while a perilous choice, held the promise of better living conditions, regular meals, and a degree of autonomy that they might not have experienced otherwise. Once they entered the world of the gladiatorial school, these individuals were provided with a structured environment that contrasted with the uncertainty of their previous lives. While the training was grueling and combat in the arena was dangerous, it offered a structured routine and a semblance of stability that was often lacking in their previous circumstances. For some, this shift represented an improvement in their quality of life, even if the risks were substantial. Moreover, the potential for victory and success in the arena held the promise of earning the coveted rudis, a symbol of freedom. This prospect was a powerful motivator, as it meant that gladiators had a chance to regain their liberty and escape the bonds of slavery or poverty. While the path to freedom was fraught with danger, the opportunity for a new beginning was a compelling reason for some to embrace the life of a gladiator. Opportunity for redemption. The concept of redemption was a remarkable aspect of a gladiator's life in ancient Rome. Many gladiators were individuals who found themselves in dire circumstances, often as slaves or prisoners of war, with little hope of improving their lots in life. Becoming a gladiator offered them a unique opportunity for redemption, a chance to rewrite their destinies and potentially regain their freedom. Victory in the gladiatorial arena was not just about survival, it was a pathway to redemption. Successful gladiators, through their courage and combat prowess, could earn the admiration of the Roman populace and the favor of their owners or patrons. As a result, they might be granted the rudis, a wooden training sword symbolizing their freedom. This transformative moment marked their redemption, signifying that they had paid their dues and earned a fresh start in Roman society. The opportunity for redemption was a powerful motivator for many gladiators. It provided them with a sense of purpose and hope, even in the face of daunting challenges and the ever-present risk of injury or death in the arena. While the life of a gladiator was unquestionably harsh and perilous, the prospect of redeeming themselves and returning to a life of freedom made it a choice that some individuals were willing to embrace. Potential for wealth. The potential for wealth was a driving factor for some individuals who chose to become gladiators in ancient Rome. While the life of a gladiator was perilous and physically demanding, a successful gladiator had several avenues through which they could accumulate wealth. Firstly, gladiatorial combat offered the opportunity to earn monetary rewards. Gladiators who displayed exceptional skill and courage in the arena could win cash prizes and valuable gifts from wealthy patrons, such as senators or emperors. These rewards could accumulate over time and contribute to a gladiator's financial well-being. Secondly, the fame and recognition that successful gladiators received could lead to financial opportunities outside the arena. Some former gladiators became trainers or instructors, passing on their combat skills to aspiring fighters and earning a living in the process. Additionally, they might receive endorsements, sponsorships, or gifts from admirers who were drawn to their notoriety and combat prowess. While the potential for wealth was a motivating factor for some, it's important to remember that the pursuit of riches came with the constant threat of injury or death in the brutal world of gladiatorial combat. The risks and sacrifices involved in this pursuit were significant, making the life of a gladiator a high-stakes gamble for those seeking financial gain. That's a wrap for today's video. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comment section below. And make sure to like and subscribe to our channel